78 years old, 0 supplements ever. And I'm about to tell you why I just doubled the one I swore I'd never need. For 78 years, I never took a single supplement. Not one. Exercise was always my answer. So when I decided to start a 45-day creatine experiment, I wasn't trying to prove anything. For 2.5 weeks, nothing. I almost pulled the plug on it. And then something shifted. Not bigger muscles, something quieter. So today, I'm not asking whether creatine works. I'm asking something else entirely. Have I been taking too little? Starting tomorrow, I'm doubling my dose from 5 grams a day to 10 for the next 45 days. Here is something I figured out the longer I do this channel. It was never about creatine or exercise or even aging. It's about curiosity. You know, kids ask questions all day. Why and how and what happens if? And then somewhere along the way, most of us stop. We get busy, we get comfortable, or we just start writing things off as getting older. And I think that might be one of the biggest mistakes we make. Every discovery that's mattered on this channel started with one question. Could I get stronger? Could I fix my balance? Could 12 minutes a day actually change anything? Could I make the National Senior Games? Can I learn golf at 78? And now could 5 grams of creatine simply not be enough? I don't have all the answers, honestly. The best part of getting older is realizing you don't need them. You just need to stay curious enough to keep asking. And that is the whole point of this channel, not to sell you something, not to convince you of anything, just to ask honest questions, test them, and tell you exactly what happens. Last year, when I first started taking creatine, I wasn't watching for muscle or strength. That was really never a goal of mine. I just want to move well and keep doing the things that I love. So instead of measuring my biceps, I paid attention to how I felt. Then one afternoon playing pickleball, I lunged for a shot I probably had no business reaching. I got there. But what surprised me wasn't the shot. It was how naturally my body moved to make it. And then I noticed jumping rope. Smoother rhythm, better timing. My feet just knew where to go. Then walking, turning, then all through my daily routine. None of it was dramatic. Watch me for 5 minutes and you'll notice nothing. But I live in this body every single day. I know what it feels like on the stairs, on balancing on one foot, bending down, recovering after a workout. And those small differences started adding up. Not enough to make a bold claim, but just enough to make me curious. And that led me straight to the next question. If 5 grams did this, what happens at 10? So here's the plan. For the next 45 days, I'm going from 5 grams to 10. Now, let me be clear as to why. Nobody told me that 10 is better. I didn't read some article promising some miracle, and I definitely don't believe that more is automatically better. Sometimes more is just more. That's exactly what I want to find out. Before making the jump, I called my doctor. I walked him through exactly what I was planning to do and why and asked for his honest take on it. Whatever he says, I'll share it with you. And I want to be crystal clear. I am not a doctor, and this isn't medical advice. This is one man documenting his own experience. If you're thinking about starting creatine or changing your dose, talk to your own doctor first. Your history, your medications, your kidney functions, all of it matters. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just inviting you to watch what happens when a 78-year-old asks the questions and pays close attention to the answer. I have no outcome I'm chasing here. Maybe I notice more changes. Maybe nothing happens. Maybe 5 grams turns out to be exactly right. In a world full of people trying to prove they're correct, there's something refreshing by saying, I don't know. Let's find out. And if you're ready to start your own journey, head to 5bx60.com for the Restarter Kit and the follow. Newsletter, no ads, just what I'm actually learning. People ask me all the time, how are you going to measure this? It's a good question. I don't have a lab, no weekly blood work, no fancy equipment, but I do have something just as valuable. 78 years of living in this exact body. I know what a good day feels like. I know what tired feels like. I know how fast I recover, how my balance feels on one foot, how my shoulders feel after mid-push-up. So instead of inventing some elaborate test, I'm sticking with what I already do every single day, my 5bx60 routine, my strength training, and the activities that I know the difference the first time. Whether it's jump rope, cycling, pickleball, and underneath how do I feel? Do I just feel different moving through an ordinary day? Because if some things really work, you shouldn't just feel it in the gym, you should feel it in your life. It also helps I'm changing exactly one variable. Same routine, same training, same activity, just double the creatine. Like testing new walking shoes. You don't change the shoes, the route, and the weather all at once. You change one thing, and you pay close attention. Quick story, because I think it's a good one. Almost 70 years ago, the Royal Canadian Air Force had pilots stationed at remote places with no gyms, no equipment, brutal winters. An exercise physiologist named Dr. Bill Orban was handed an unusual challenge. Keep these men fit with almost nothing. Instead of asking how much exercise can we get people to do, he flipped the question. How little exercise could someone do and still get better? The answer with 5 exercises done in order in about 11 minutes. No equipment, no excuses. The Air Force adopted it, and it took off worldwide, millions of copies, dozens of languages. Not because it was flashy, because ordinary people could actually stick with it. Years later, I took that same idea and rebuilt it for people over 60. Wall push-ups before floor push-ups, chair options, balance work, a real progression from wherever you're starting. That's 5BX60. I've done it hundreds of times, which is exactly why it makes such a good measuring stick for this experiment. I know precisely how it's supposed to feel. If you ask what I'm hoping happens, the honest answer is, I don't know, and that's what excites me. I'm not chasing a dramatic before and after. Real improvement is usually quieter than that. You climb the stairs without thinking about it, recover a little faster. You feel steadier stepping off a curb. Those aren't headlines. They're just life, getting a little easier. And little improvements stacked up over time about how change actually happens. Maybe 10 grams changes nothing, and I'll tell you that. Maybe 5 is just fine, and I'll tell you that too. Or maybe I'll find another piece of the puzzle for staying capable as we age. Either way, you get the whole story, not just the exciting parts. The journey continues. Tomorrow morning, I scoop out 10 grams instead of 5. That part is easy. The hard part is waiting to find out whether it matters. A year ago, my question was, does creatine even do anything? And today, have I been taking too little? 45 days from now, we'll know together. One quick reminder before we go. Everything here is my own personal experience. It's not medical advice, not a suggestion to change your own routine. Talk to your doctor first, always. What I'm giving you is honesty, not a prescription. If you want to follow this whole experiment, subscribe. If you know someone wondering whether it's too late to move better, feel stronger, send them this video. Now, here's the thing I keep coming back to. Our bodies change with age. Curiosity doesn't have to. As long as we keep asking questions, there's always another discovery waiting. I'm Andy Asher. Stay curious, stay strong. I'll see you on the next one.